Welcome to our training course for the use of the Contractors app for Microsoft Dynamics 365, hosted by the City of Ottawa. In this training session, I will walk you through a review of your homepage and functions, use of the search bar, viewing your calls, entering your comments, selecting a resolution type, and adding a picture. Alright, let's get started. At the top here, you will see the current user who is logged in. On the far right, you will see the total tasks and any overdue tasks you might have. In addition, here is the refresh button. Below, you will see the various zones that you have been configured for. Calls assigned to the various zones will display in the corresponding zone tab. All zones displays all calls that you have available to you. Below this is the search bar. As you start typing, it'll highlight the calls that correspond. You don't need to hit enter. Hitting the X at the top here will clear your search criteria. You can search on anything in the top highlighted section here, as well as any of the contractor collection and calendar zone information. Please note, when you are searching, the system will look at all characters as they've been entered. So if you wanted to search for calendar B, you would need to type in CAL period space B. If you omit the period, the search string can no longer find that value. So let's move on to entering your to viewing your calls. Click on the arrow for the call you wish to review. On this page, you will see the case number, the material stream that it involves, the call summary, and the expected due date. Down below you will find the service address, the caller's information including phone number and email address where applicable, the ward, the call description information that was entered from the client, from Service Ottawa, or from our solid waste dispatch. Here we can also add in our comments, our resolution type, and we can add any photos that we may need to provide to the city. As this was a call for a house not collected, a typical response would be house was collected by John Smith. For resolution types, as you've collected the waste, you would choose resolved. If you feel that this call was sent to you in error and it is not your responsibility to correct the situation, please choose redirect. That will send this call back to our solid waste dispatch, and they will be able to assign it to the appropriate person or contractor based on the comments that you will enter into this comments box. For this example though, we are going to choose resolved. And although it might not be necessary on this particular example, you can even add a photo to show what possible issues you've encountered at this site. If you choose photos, it'll bring you to a page where you can upload a photo. You can upload up to 5 photos per service request. As you click on upload a photo, your file selector will open and you can choose any picture to add to it. Save your photos. And And once you're done saving your photos, just click the back arrow. You have now finished the work on this particular SR, and you can update the task. Sometimes the system will provide this error message saying that it didn't quite work. Click on the Home button in that case. If the case still shows up in your list, you may need to go back into it and just resave. Most of the time that you get that error message, and most of the time you will not get the error message at all, once you have hit save, the case will be removed from your task list. As you can see here, we are now down to 6 tasks. And with that, we've covered all the necessary steps for your use of the Contractor app for Microsoft Dynamics 365, hosted by the City of Ottawa. Should you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out